for a brand new episode of Kill Tony. Get up for Tony Hatchman.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Hello, good evening, and welcome to Kill Tony. Make some noise for the great Brian Redband, everyone.
What's up?
Ryan J. Ebelt's here, drawing tonight's episode.
Oh, yes.
Comedians, are you out there? Make some noise, you fucks. The opportunity of a goddamn lifetime. Bucket of Destiny is here. A lot of fun stuff happening. Brian, very soon we're going to be announcing, I'm just going to put a little teaser out there. I'm just going to say, we're going to be, in the future here, very shortly, announcing some major Kill Tony road dates.
Yes.
Wow. Josh Martin's here, everybody, the producer. People hate Josh, naturally.
Yeah. Also, this week, if you're listening to this live, I might be in Indianapolis, Columbus, Ohio, and Pittsburgh. Go to DeathSquad.tv, click on tour dates.
And I'm going to be in La Jolla this weekend in Australia from November 22nd to the 30th. Melbourne, Sydney, Adelaide, Brisbane. All of Thanksgiving I'm spending in Australia. A lot of other fun dates coming up at TonyHinchcliffe.com. That's all good and dandy. I think we can keep it moving. Let's just jump right into it. Shout out to LA Speedweed. Who loves marijuana? Thank you. We love marijuana too. We have a short table and 3 guests. I'm going to bring out tonight's guests, everybody. Every single week, I guarantee you, some of the funniest comedians this week, of course. No different. Put your hands together for the Sklar brothers and Punkie Johnson. Wow. Sklar brothers, some of our favorite guests. Yes. Here, you guys go down there. You guys go on the edge. Sorry. Punkie, this is her first time on the panel. One of the newest paid regulars of the Comedy Store.
All right.
Like a lot of my favorite people, a true Comedy Store comic, built up from the darkness as an employee.
Was that racist? Was that racist? That felt weird to say. Built up from the darkness.
I accidentally said darkness.
Wow.
I'm used to it. It's fine.
She's used to it.
Punkie, you excited? You have organic grapes that you've brought with you?
That's right. They better be. They was $9.
Yeah.
It really is. $8. You would go to Whole Foods. Look at you. You really are a paid regular.
I'm a healthy bitch.
Sklar brothers, welcome back.
Thank you so much.
It's the fucking Sklar brothers, everybody. Don't be silly. Yeah. You don't know what's about to happen to you?
You better recognize.
I'm excited you guys are back. I'm excited about everything. This is a fucking fast-moving episode so far. I'm excited. Yes. Let's bring up the band, shall we?
Yes.
The only part we're missing, it's my favorite band in the world. It's the best goddamn band in the land. It's the Kill Tony Band. Pat Reagan, Jeremiah Watkins, Joel Jimenez, and Chris Chroma, the bass player.
And no Jeremiah.
No Jeremiah?
No, Jeremiah's on the road, I believe.
Oh, okay. That's funny. Pretty sure I saw him in the hallway. Let's see what happens.
We'll see. Uh-oh.
Oh, it is Jeremiah Watkins.
What the fuck?
Obviously, they are the Beastie Boys. This one, it's not going to take me multiple guesses. Every single week, they commit to different characters, if you don't know. How many of you have listened to an episode of Kill Tony before in your life?
Right here.
It's the motherfucking band. Clearly the Beastie Boys tonight. Am I correct? How
you doing, Ad Rock? I thought you were dead. Yeah. You all right?
I'm Ad Rock!
How you doing, Yauk? Are you all right?
Who's the other guy? Who's the guy with the saxophone?
That's Adam Yauk, who died a few years ago. Yeah, you look great.
Back from the grave!
Wow. So you guys are going to be the Beastie Boys the whole time?
Yo! Pretty sure the Beastie Boys have never said that. Mike D on the drums. How you doing, Mike D? Oh, shit. Yeah. Extra large.
Holy shit. Well, I that seems like it's going to be pretty tough to do an hour and a half as the Beastie Boys.
Yep! Uh-oh.
Holy fucking shit. You guys ready to start this crazy-ass show or what? I have a bucket with, like, fucking, I don't know, maybe like 70 or 80 fucking names in it. People sign up for the opportunity to get pulled out of the bucket and perform 60 uninterrupted seconds in front of this amazing audience here at the world-famous Comedy Store and, of course, the hundreds of thousands around the globe. You get 60 seconds. You know your time's up when you hear the sound of a kitten. Aw, that means wrap it up then, or else you're gonna bring out the angry West Hollywood bear.
Talking can't have a bad time.
What the fuck? I mean, the show is supposed to have... All right, there it is. There's
There it
the
is.
format.
Yeah.
You guys ready to start this fucking show or what? It's episode
Fuck it.
238 of Kill Tony. For those of you paying attention on your Kill Tony bingo cards, let's just jump right into it. I pulled a name out. Ooh, in parentheses it says, from out of town. Put your hands together for Tara Brown. Oh shit. I'm immediately excited. Come on, make some noise for Tara Brown, everybody!
Good evening. So I've been on a pretty bad dating run as of late. I went out to the movies with a guy, and once the lights went down, he proceeded to pull out a bag of cocaine and snort it right there in the theater. Now, oddly enough, you'd have thought that would have been the thing to offend me, but it wasn't. I'm like, hey, to each his own. I was more taken aback by the fact that he didn't offer anybody it. I had shared my goobers earlier in the night, and that was a hardship on me. The brother has a drug problem, he can get help for that. Not sharing your stuff is selfish, that's a character flaw. And then, you know, I'm finding too that guys don't tend to follow up, you know. I one time looked at a guy, he looked at me, I smiled, he smiled, and he kept staring. The problem with that is I'm originally from Brooklyn, New York, and where I'm from, if you look at someone continuously for more than 3 seconds, that constitutes a threat. So at that point, you either need to rob me or ask me for my phone number, but you gotta make a move somehow. Thank you, everybody.
Tara Brown! Hell yeah. Tara,
Don't step up on her like that. Do not.
Tara, you are adorable. How long have you been doing stand-up?
For 3.5 years.
Where at?
At the Comedy Zone, mainly in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Yeah, we
Know
know
that
that
club.
Mike
Yeah,
Hall.
know that
Mike
club
Hall,
well.
the guy who runs that club is amazing. He's like got the hookup. Mike Hall everywhere.
Yes,
he's like, you guys want to go to this museum? Go to this museum. That'd be great. And we're like, yeah. He's like, I'll get you there after hours. You guys want pastries? Go to this pastry. You guys want to go do a NASCAR ride along? It's good. You guys want to jerk off a giraffe? We're like, whoa, hey.
Whoa.
It's like, I got a guy at the zoo.
Giraffe.
I wasn't off of that. So.
Oh, you weren't off with that. Well, you've never done that?
No.
So he's not sharing either.
Oh,
all right.
Jesus.
Okay. All right. All right.
Did you say you're from Brooklyn?
Yes.
No sleep till Bennett. There we go.
I cannot believe that just happened. What are the absolute fucking odds of that?
Yeah, it's amazing.
That's a 10-star fucking Beastie Boys joke. Just,
Nice.
just
10
a layup. It was just all you had to do was dunk it.
It was right there.
Holy shit.
I like the cocaine sharing joke. Can we get into that?
Yeah,
a little bit.
Yeah, sure. You did it.
First of all, great job in keeping it tight. You had a nice beginning, a middle, and an end. But I love the cocaine sharing joke. Did not expect that. That was great. I love it. That's a good point. If he's not sharing his stuff,
Did that really happen?
It did.
it did.
It really did. Yeah.
And how much longer did the date go on after that?
Not much longer.
Did you sleep with him?
No.
Oh, no.
What was the movie?
Actually, it was tougher than leather. That's how long ago this was.
Wow.
Run DMC, remember that?
Oh
Yeah.
So it's a
old.
concert movie.
Yes, it was.
Wow.
It wasn't.
Well,
a
you
good
need
movie,
coke
though.
for that because there's not a good
Exactly.
storyline. Not a lot of plot in that.
That's an interesting thing, cocaine in a movie theater. That doesn't sound like that'd be that much fun.
No, it was a first for me. I had never seen that. Yeah.
Well, I've done it.
You done?
Oh.
I mean,
I don't see the problem.
She did it during The Incredibles.
Yeah.
That's a children's movie.
children's movie.
But I share though. I mean, I'm you know, if I get it, I make sure I get enough for everybody in the theater.
Good girl.
Isn't cocaine though a selfish drug? He pulls out cocaine and it's like that's weed means we're gonna party all this.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
I mean,
coke
meth.
is
You're
great.
like you don't have enough teeth to do this.
Yeah.
I mean,
How long are you visiting Los Angeles for?
Actually, just till Wednesday.
Just till Wednesday. How long have you been here?
Got in yesterday. I'm here for a work event. In my daytime life, I do PR. So, it's here for a work event and wanted to get on stage while I was
hell
here.
yes.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Nailed it.
Can I ask?
Are you with anyone right now or no?
What do you mean?
Boyfriend?
No.
Man? No.
No.
But looking?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yo!
Oh, shit. Come on, Yauk. You're dead, man.
Threesomes, one night stands.
Just one at a time. I can only do one at a time.
Why are you so certain about one at a time? You say that with such, I mean, you're positive.
I'm 48. I don't have a lot of energy. I just one at a time.
One at a time. One at a time. She's like a... Whoa. Hey, man. She's like a club at capacity. One in, one out. That's how it works.
You don't have a steady hookup in
Charlotte?
Charlotte?
No. You know someone? Hook me up?
Wait, I was talking about like that you have sex with.
No.
Oh.
I was going to
What
say...
were we talking about? Pot or something?
No. I was going to have sex with... I thought I was going to say Jeremy Lin.
Oh.
It's a basketball joke.
I think he's moved on.
Yeah, he has moved on. He has moved on.
He's with Brooklyn. And he with
That's right. Anyone from Brooklyn?
Brooklyn!
Tara, what do you do for fun? What's like a hobby or something that you like to do or?
I don't know if it's fun. I write, do this, and the comedy is just really honestly what I'm doing for fun these days.
Yeah. Well, that's fun. Anything else for fun?
No, I'm pretty boring actually.
Really?
Yeah, a little bit.
You watch TV a lot?
I do watch TV.
What's your
a lot.
favorite stuff to watch?
This Is Us.
Yeah. This is us. Oh.
Really?
What?
Are you serious?
Thank you, Red Band. Jesus Christ.
That show's
Son of a
amazing.
bitch.
No.
All right, what else? Name something else
All
that
right,
you watch.
Ray Donovan.
Okay.
Man, you like super white shows.
Thank you, man.
All right. Jesus.
Ray Donovan? Are you talking about Ray Donovan with Liv Schreiber?
Yeah. The only
Liv Schreiber, the lead role?
The only thing whiter than the show she watched is the coke that guy took out of the show and the movie. Share.
All right, well.
All right, if Ray Donovan's number 2, I gotta ask, what's your third favorite? I don't even know what This Is Us is, by the way.
This Is Us is a...
Really?
What is it?
What's your... What? It's an NBC show
Do you
about
watch porn or
relationships.
no?
Do you
No,
watch?
I do not.
You do not watch porn.
That's what I thought you was fun, bitch. Bye. Fuck.
Why are you hating?
Don't hate on her.
Don't hate on me like
No,
that.
I like it. She's in
You know what
PR.
they say when you're young. You know, you usually pick on the girls that you like. Come here
That's
with your
right.
fine ass. Come here.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. You share coke. You might be all right.
Whoa,
Might
that's
be.
not all she shares.
Folks.
All right, Tara. Well, you're so lovely.
Well, thank you.
Hopefully, we'll all see you in.
Yeah, are you getting time? You doing time up at the Comedy Zone? You are doing.
Yes, I do.
Do you
get
feel
to-
like open and feature
I
for Acts?
open and feature. I
Good
do.
for you.
Yes.
Good. Yes. Good.
They
All
got
right.
me there.
Great.
That's
That is awesome.
Right here.
Yeah.
Thank you for
Yeah, I
having
like
There she
it.
goes.
I like it.
Tara Brown.
Thank you.
Tara Brown Comedy on Twitter. Fuck yeah, Tara. That's fun. Oh, shit.
What can Brown
Punkie-
do for you?
Punkie just thanked her mother for her performance up there. I just heard her say, "Thanks for not mentioning you're my mom."
A mama no. A mama no.
Really?
Your mom is 48.
Punkie's mom is 48. Fun fact for you.
thought you were gonna say-
Paul. All right, pulled another name out of the bucket. Put your hands together for Jordan Perry. All right. We have physical movement. Here he comes. The comedians really popped for Jordan. Jordan Perry, everybody.
All right, how we doing? I'm gonna go ahead and try and connect with the crowd. Anybody else besides the last comic snorting cocaine? All right, what are the odds? I'm trying to stop sniffing cocaine. I don't know about you guys. It's addicting. It's weird. Like, you ever snort so much cocaine you start talking like the villain from the first Men in Black movie? You're just like, excuse me. Excuse me. Do you think I could get just a bump of your yayo, perhaps? Just a little bit, just for me. I'm the only one, okay. I swear, I'll do that much cocaine, like, I'll still, like, try and holler at a bad bitch. I don't care, man. I'll just see a girl, okay, well, I'll do the rest. I'll see a girl, and I'll just be like, okay, never mind.
Okay, now
That's
you.
exactly what I do. How'd you know, Red Band?
I thought that was his impression. I was like, holy shit.
very impressive.
Great.
Were you impressed?
Unbelievable.
That was
This guy's now throwing his voice into Red Band's computer. This guy's fucking
I'm very, very talented.
Michael Winslow 2.0.
Jordan Perry, welcome,
What's up?
welcome. This is your first time on the show?
This is
Awesome.
Yeah.
How long have you been on stand-up?
5 years.
Where you from?
Georgia, Marietta, Georgia.
Oh, there you go.
Do you do mostly impressions or no?
No, that's like the only impression I do.
Yeah. Okay.
Did you write that 5 years ago when Men in Black 2 came out?
No, I wrote it like a year ago. It's just a good movie, man.
I just don't remember the bad guy too much in that.
Really?
Oh, I remember that guy.
Who was the bad guy?
I think it was Will Smith.
Oh, no.
That was the black guy, not
Oh,
the
I'm
bad
sorry.
guy.
I think
Not bad
everybody
meaning
was
bad,
black.
but bad
Not
meaning
the
good.
Not bad meaning bad, but bad
Bad
meaning
meaning
good.
good.
Come on now.
Men in Black Lives Matter.
Oh! Yes.
Wow.
Something else the Beastie Boys never said.
So now you live in Los Angeles?
Yeah.
For how long?
About 3 years now.
How do you make a living?
Well, I'm about to start working at Harry Potter World.
Yes!
It's not-
Perfect
it's not
place
cool.
to do
It's
cocaine
not.
all the time.
Pew,
It's like,
pew, pew,
dude, if
pew.
you're not doing cocaine at Harry Potter World, get the fuck out. Get the fuck off the butterbeer, bitches. That's crazy. That's going to be fun.
No, it won't be.
What do you-
well,
Oh, it won't.
What are you going to do on the Harry Potter?
I'm going to be a ride operator for a flight of the Hippogriff. What you laughing at? Why is
I've
that
taken my
funny?
kids there. I fucking love that thing.
Ah, fucking fag.
Well,
That's right. Yeah. And if ever that phrase made sense, it's me taking my kids there.
well, when you take your kids there and you know that they're on that ride, just know that the operator has
been
Doing a lot of cocaine.
A lot of cocaine.
That's right.
Yeah. Your kids are safe, I'm sure.
Do you really have enough money to be doing that much cocaine?
No.
Okay.
That's why I quit, man.
That's why you quit.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's funny. That to me is funny.
Yeah.
Wait, what did you quit?
Cocaine.
Oh. What did you do before the Harry Potter thing?
I was an Uber driver. I worked at Project Taco.
Why are you laughing? Punkie, why are you laughing so hard at him
What is
saying he's an
Project-
Uber driver?
Oh God, you suck, man.
By the way, I love Project Taco. Let's fucking find out what this is.
Was that Heidi Klum's Mexican restaurant?
What
the
is
fuck
that?
is
Project
Project
Taco.
Taco?
No, it's a bougie taco place where white people make tacos.
Oh.
Project
I thought that was Chipotle, but all right, fine.
They're trying to be Chipotle.
Okay.
What
Okay.
did you,
I thought you were supposed to upgrade jobs. You're just going downhill, motherfucker.
Punkie, why are you shitting on me?
I'm shitting. Hey, just to be clear, I'm shitting on all you motherfuckers. Fuck everybody.
She's shitting on top of the world.
All right.
Do they drug test for Harry Potter World?
No, they do not.
it seems like for ride operators, they would drug test.
You would think, but they don't.
Wow.
They
I think you
didn't
should
ask,
talk about that on stage.
Yeah.
Right? Well, I have a bit about it, but you know,
I mean, they're not gonna drug test him, but he will pee into a cup for them. So, yes.
Yo, what if on that hippogriff ride it went up to the top and then it just dropped off? There was no continuation of the motion of the roller coaster, and everybody died.
all right.
Yeah.
Jordan, how's your living situation? It's tough out there for a comedian in between being an Uber driver and a Harry Potter ride operator.
Don't forget Project Taco.
Project Taco. Yeah, it's good. I just got a new roommate. Like literally, like she's moving in. I think like in December.
Okay.
Yeah, she's cool. She's cool. But I live with 3 people right now. Yeah.
What part are you in?
I'm in Miracle Mile, like Wilshire, Fairfax.
What part of the apartment are you in?
What part of the apartment?
Kitchen.
I know how that is. I've been on the beanbag at one point.
Oh, really? No,
Yeah.
I'm like
Fuck
the
yeah.
roommate that's been there the longest, so I have my room. I have.
Oh wow, that's
Seniority.
Yeah, it is. It's a power play.
powerful. Yeah.
Okay.
That's some Project Taco rank
Which
he's
one of
pulling
them
up in
hoes
that
is you
bitch.
smashing?
None of them.
How about the new girl? How about the new roommate? You sort of see how it might get. You know, I could,
She is black, so that's nice. We're upping our numbers.
How has there not been a black reboot of that? How?
come and kick down my door.
Put the notice on the door. Oh, shit.
What the fuck was that?
Okay.
So that's interesting. What did you do when you met the girl? Like, did you see? I don't think I really got an answer. You just said that she's black.
She is, yeah.
Hell yeah!
Yeah.
What type of girls are you into?
What type of girls am I into?
Yeah.
Girls, I don't know. I don't really care. I'm trying to do comedy right now.
Guys.
For those of you listening,
Guys, I'm into guys.
Translation, dudes. You asked where he lived in the apartment, the closet. Just kidding. I'm just kidding.
for those of you listening to the podcast, by the way, Jordan Perry looks like Kendrick Lamar if he had 4 roommates.
Come and knock on our door.
Yeah.
Well, that's fun, Jordan.
Yeah.
What else do you do for fun? Like any hobbies or anything cool like that?
No, I just do this. This is all I have time for.
Sure, but like you have to do other things sometimes for fun, like a hobby or something.
Video
or a game,
games.
something that you do.
Project Taco, anything.
Yeah.
Like what are you into?
IP spoofing.
What?
Nothing.
What's
Say-
IP spoof?
What's IP spoofing?
What?
Wow,
Now I
dead
wanna know
air.
what the
Thanks
fuck
for the
that-
dead air, Brian. Really just saying random words. We've never heard of you do anything like
I'm
that
just going to
before.
assume that was racist. That's all I'm going to say.
IP spoofing?
That was a joke for the internet.
Cool.
Oh, wow.
Insane clown posse spoofing? All right, fine.
All right. Nothing else?
I used to do improv.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Act
What?
like you're in a box right now.
Huh?
Act like you're in an invisible box for us right now.
That's not improv, Brian.
That's mine.
What's going on?
Brian, that's mime work.
What's going on?
That's
It's
mime
too
work.
early in the episode for this to start
For the
happening.
internet.
Yeah.
Brian just said get into whiteface. I don't know what that means. That feels a little strange right now.
Oh, my God.
Can I make this suggestion
Yeah.
to actually both people who just came up here? I think Tony's hitting at it. You got to get out and live. That's how you write your material about shit that you do. It can't just be about comedy. You got to get out and live. You got to fucking ride the hippogriff. Don't just run it, man. You know?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
very, very, very
That's right.
very important.
That's right.
Or else you're just going to end up doing Men in Black jokes 17 years after the actual movie came out.
Come
It's a
around.
good movie, man. I don't know
It
why
is.
shit
It
on
is a great
It is.
movie.
It
It's a great movie. It's a classic.
It is. All right.
I mean, that movie came out when Tommy Lee Jones was young.
All right. We just met Jordan Perry for the first
Jordan
time. There
Perry!
he goes.
Yeah.
That's Jordan Perry. That's how it happens. That quickly.
What song was that? Yoke.
All right.
We
know.
freestyling over here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You guys having fun out there? We've seen this young lady a couple times on this show. She's quickly become one of our favorites. Put your hands together for Lila Hart, everybody.
What's up? Elf season just around the corner. I'm stoked about it. About to be making that midget money. Guys are always saying like weird, creepy stuff to me. Ask me weird questions. Like this dude, he was like, "Damn, you're so cute. You are so tiny." But I mean, like, could you even handle a dick? And I was like, "Yo, kids are out here getting fucked every day. People are fucking kids, you know? Pretty sure I could handle a dick." You know what I'm saying? Why would you fuck a kid when you could just fuck with me? Right? Nobody has to register. We could take role play to a whole new level, Daddy. People are fucking kids. Yeah, that's where I'm just gonna end it right there.
I love the close.
I love that her women be shopping is people be fucking kids. Am I right, ladies? People be fucking kids. You might want to follow that up with "Am I right, ladies?" I'm just saying.
Get her done, perhaps?
Yeah, that's her. Get her done.
Yeah.
I can handle it.
You might be a pedophile if...
If you've ever. Sticking your dick in a Fisher Price toy. You might be the pedophile. As a father, I was very happy with that set. But can I say something? Yeah. Now, this is from my heart. I like the jokes in there. I think they were hitting. I don't think you, no pun intended, entered in the right place for that joke. I don't. I think the premise was a little sloppy. Like, I feel like you kind of came in where the guy talking about you. I just feel like there's a better way to position the beginning of it, which is maybe it's that, the best part about being you is this. You can end, like, pedophilia because X, Y, and Z. I don't know if that's the answer,
Absolutely.
But do you agree with me on that?
It's the smartest version of that joke. I think a lot of people, right, including myself, were laughing at, you have a gold premise there. And when you have something that good, you can really, even though it's getting laughs, you can turn that into something amazing. And I absolutely agree that that's one of the smartest routes to do it. You always want to play as smart as you possibly can.
Also, I like the idea that, like, people don't know what to do with you. You know what I mean? When they meet you, they just don't know what to do with you, and you're like, okay, now I'm actually gonna tell you what to do with me, and I have a solution. You know what I mean? And I think that's.
You've been on the show, I believe, twice before, right? You've had a great set every time. So let's just jump right into it. How often, how many times does that happen where a guy that's hooking up with you, do they have you role play a lot like that?
As a child?
No, not as a child. I mean, I just came up with this bit, and I just thought it was funny to say that.
No. I agree, but we're saying go deep. You're already getting laughs, so now go deeper and try and actually, because I do think you could be actually taking a huge blow against something that everybody fucking hates. So now you get the audience on your side, and you're being funny about it, and it's a joke that really only you can tell. I mean, we could tell it, but it's much funnier coming from you. So that's a gold mine is when it's like coming from you and it's your voice. Do you agree?
Absolutely. Yes.
I 100% agree with that. I actually thought you really went through that. So to say you just made that up, I feel like...
No, I mean, I'm saying, like, guys do say that to me. Like, they do say, like, could you even handle a dick? Or you're so small, like, can you even fuck, And that's how I came up with that idea. Like, if you're fucking kids... You could fuck a little person. You know what I mean?
You really
This little MC is crazy!
Oh, shit. Okay.
Do you say daddy when you have sex?
Do you?
Or
Sometimes.
poppy?
Do you?
I mean, I have. I've said it.
Brian's like, how do you say it? Just give me an example of how. Brian's like, can you record it in my phone? It's the sound effect he's going to play himself to sleep with tonight.
Do you say it? Do you say it?
I've said it before.
Like how?
Do you want me to go into the microphone? Is that what?
No.
We could have everyone quiet for a second.
I really... I also loved, I want to say that I loved your presence up there. I thought you took your time. I thought you had total, complete control of the room. This is a difficult thing to do when you only have 1 minute. So that was super impressive to me, and that's definitely something to build on. I fucking love that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, since the last time you were on the show, anything else happen in your normal, just real life that's interesting?
Yeah, I was just in Calgary, Alberta. Cowboys Casino.
How did you know that they're from Calgary?
Because I was here earlier and
She's fucked them.
Jeremiah, not Jeremiah.
Yeah.
Somebody asked, and then they said they're from Calgary.
Oh, okay.
And you performed up there, or you just?
I was there as they had
on your way to the North Pole.
Yeah, exactly. She's making.
It's almost that season. It is almost that season.
It's the most wonderful time of the year.
No, I was hired as like an atmosphere actor. I was like a creepy clown.
Wait, I love this. Like, this to me, hired as an atmosphere actor is fantastic. That's something no one in this room has ever said. To then explain what that means is amazing. A fucking mind that.
Wind?
Huh?
Like wind? Like what atmosphere?
Atmosphere.
Were you like a low, barometric pressure system moving? Ozone layer? What layer? No, she was just She was just.
They just painted like my face, and I was like a scary clown.
Yo, little Pennywise is fine!
Beastie Boys. Beastie Boys are off the chain right now. So wait, And you had to like go up and scare people, or just kind of hang out by the.
Oh no, like people. I was in this cage that said "freak show" with like another little dude.
That's not demeaning at all.
No.
Hey, you know when the
Phenomenal.
price is right, I'm
Price
down
is right.
with it.
And you know what?
So.
I didn't realize Calgary was this backwards.
So they threw me down a bowling alley, and I was dressed as a clown.
Wait, so they put you in a cage that said "freak show" with another little man.
Well, the whole theme was.
Wait, and this was at a bar mitzvah?
I cannot believe
No,
that.
it was at the Cowboys Casino.
Oh, okay.
And people could take pictures with us.
And how did that make you feel? Thank you.
Come on. I like taking pictures with people, and I look dope as fuck. So
Okay,
it was awesome.
good. So you empowered. You felt empowered.
Yeah, you know, here's the thing. People used to make fun of me for being small, and now I get paid for it, so, like, joke's on you. So
Yeah,
feel good about it.
Good message.
Fuck
Look at
yeah.
this.
Look at
Applause
that.
break.
This just turned into an episode of Oprah.
Once small, now standing tall.
So my suggestion to you is you would be like, joke's on you, I'm making money now. If excuse me, I'm getting back in my cage. Joke's on you, bitches. Let me get back in my freak show cage.
Zip. I have to get back into a duffel bag. Zip.
Do they put pee pads down for you, or are you allowed to leave the cage?
Okay, Brian, you're out of control.
Brian,
Lila,
she's now starting another reboot of Three's Company called Two and a Half's Company.
Lila, you are absolutely adorable. I love that you're talking
So
about
cute.
stuff that only you can talk about.
That's right.
And
but this thing is fascinating. The atmospheric act. I want you to mind that because I think it's great material. I think you can dig in. That's fascinating
and true
and truthful. Love it. Come from a
awesome
real place.
stuff.
It's real life. All right, thanks, guys. Thank
Lila
you.
Hart, ladies and gentlemen. She's on Twitter at Love Lila Hart. How cool is that? We're having fun. I pulled another name out of the bucket. Put your hands together for Cal Hamilton. No, Cal Hamilton.
Blacklisted.
That sucks. Lil G. What the fuck is happening?
Yeah. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
One more time for Lil G, ladies and gentlemen. Come on.
Oh my God.
What up? I'm a little different. Don't know if you noticed. Yeah. Because I'm so used to people like pointing and gawking all the time that when they don't, bitch, why are you making fun of me? Am I not special enough? So, you know, I can joke about all this now because I had an epiphany that gave me some confidence. Corgis. Stay with me. So, when they first came out, y'all lost your minds over how adorable they are because they're so chubby with these, you know, stubby little legs. People, that is essentially dwarfism. So they're the little people of the canine world, right? Which makes them my spirit animal. Yeah, because check it. I realize I'm always going to be a little chubby too because what God took away from me in height, He made up for it in booty. And then all this mass gets compressed because He cut my height off right below the line. That makes Disneyland not so much the happiest place on earth.
Fuck yeah, Lil G.
Yeah.
This is your first time on the show, right? Lil G.
No, I like the other little one better.
Oh, come on, Beastie Boys. Come on, Beastie Boys.
Yeah, I agree.
Wow.
Come on, Beastie. Come on.
How long you been doing stand-up?
Honestly, this is my first time in the States.
First time ever, Lil G. All right.
This is your
Lila
first
is
time
the-
ever on stage? For,
I did like one open mic in Toronto because that's where I'm from, just
Yeah.
to see how I felt.
And there was the one time you were locked in the cage at the freak show in
Yeah,
Calgary, right?
Guys, Canada is unbelievable. You think it's civilized, and they're just fucking putting people in cages.
No.
That's why we got to build a wall up there.
on the stage, not in the cage.
Yeah. We got a
Yeah.
cageless stage here, guys. Cageless stage.
Lil G,
Little G on the main stage.
you are absolutely adorable.
Just adorable.
I mean, I don't know. Oh my God, you're just like. I mean,
Asian.
you're like. It's like I was watching Ali Wong's special, but on an iPhone or something like that.
Yep. That's a great joke.
Or just a trailer of it.
No, I mean,
What do you do for a living?
I write and translate and design.
you design what?
Oh, like wine company, like labels and logos.
Mm.
So it's like flexible work because I know I wanted to go into comedy, maybe
Mm-hmm.
try it. So I wanted to do freelance.
And you translate as well? You translate English into little people?
It's pronounced Oompa Loompa, please.
Whisper what you hear into your friends' ears.
Yeah, because also totally can't hear. Yeah. No, into Mandarin, and then I used to do a little Korean before, but then, yeah.
Can you teach Punkie? Punkie, what do you want to know how to say in Mandarin? Let me eat that pussy.
Exactly.
Spread them.
Yeah, you know what? I think spread 'em is a good one.
Yeah, well, how do you say spread 'em in Mandarin?
Spread them.
Yeah, spread 'em. Say it into the microphone.
Pikai.
Oh,
That's right.
That's adorable.
Peacock!
Peacock.
Peacock! She a fucking... She a
It's like the
fraud.
best episode of Pokemon
She a
ever.
fraud. For those of you that missed it, Punkie believes that Lil G is a fraud. She believes that she is a normal-sized, not Asian girl.
That's right.
Also,
Her character.
she's a human Shih Tzu.
Meanwhile, Jason just feels like he found the greatest Pokemon Go ever. So,
Yeah.
Wait, so this is your first time really doing it on stage. Okay. Suggestion, slow down, speak louder, speak into the mic because you want people to hear what you have to say. I would look at what the woman Lila did before you. She took her time. I'm not comparing the two of you guys.
Yes, you can.
You are way smaller than her. So, but I mean, again, look at all.
I agree with them. You should follow in Lila's footsteps. Size 3, -3 footsteps.
You do have a bigger ass, I must admit.
Damn.
Yeah.
I was looking at it.
She has a little.
I was
junk in
thinking
the
about it.
trunk.
Baby's got baby back. So
Lil G is a human Toyota Prius.
it's just. First of all, I love your hair color. I love your glasses. I think your look is fascinating and interesting, and I want you to sort of expound on all that as you create your material. It's a long road to go as you're trying to create what your voice is, but you have a perspective that is different than everybody who does comedy, except for the girl who went right before you.
Yes.
You have a unique perspective, is what I were to say to you. No, but you do, though. So I mean, you want to cultivate that in the best way because there's material that you can do that other people can't.
Yeah, like any stories from translating that went wrong, anytime you've been translating and just decided to make up words like you just did a minute ago.
That's right.
Were you born in the U.S.?
No, I was born in Beijing.
Beijing,
And
and they let you live. That's amazing.
incredible.
There you go.
That is
China.
story.
Don't get mad at me.
No, that's
Fuck you.
That's
That's
China
China's
thing.
policies that I don't agree with. All right. From the dumpster to the stage.
He actually does have a really good point. How did you survive that?
out? No, because at the time, 90s, they didn't know about dwarfism, so then they told my parents to just throw her away, have another baby. So my mom's gonna do that, and then their friends were like, come to New York, there's Children's Hospital. So we moved here when I was 4 or 5 months old.
Holy shit.
Amazing. I want to hear
story.
all about this. I mean, it is fascinating and true and real and rip the shit out of China.
Rip the shit out of China.
Do it.
Yeah, this is like a real movie. This is
Dude, they're trying to pollute the world, but they gave us you.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? You're the one thing going against all the pollution they're throwing up in the fucking air.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna lie, I want to hate on China, but I'm not, famous enough for, like, if I do it, like, what if they hurt my people back there? Like, my
No one's gonna hurt your
wow.
people.
First of all, you're not going to get that.
You're never going to get that.
All right, let's. No, I'm kidding. I'm joking. We're joking.
No, no.
We're kidding. Let's be straight.
I think famous, but just even if anything's leaked, like the smallest thing, and then it gets in the wrong hands, then
The only thing they would
Same
understand
problem.
from this entire episode is the word "spread 'em."
That's right.
Peacock!
Peacock.
Spread your leg!
You become the Peacock girl in China. I don't think you should be afraid of that. This is the United States.
What's your love life like? What kind of guys are you into?
No.
Women? Are you into
No.
women? No.
You like
No, I didn't mean it like that. I just meant,
you like Asian guys?
No, it's just, I'm happy, like, so I don't need anybody messing that up.
Ooh, shit, Punkie! I'm sending Punkie in on this one.
I got a man.
First of all, I thought you was African American. What's your fucking name, Lil G? Bitch, what is your name?
Ari.
Huh?
Ari.
Ari.
Like Shafir.
Yeah.
Hey.
Just that's it? You don't have
Last
not
name.
Ariane? Nothing?
Just Ari.
Just Ari.
She not Asian. She something wrong with this. Is that a weave?
No, it's...
Straight up. That's her
Let
hair.
me see your scalp, bitch. Prove it. Let me
Oh, shit. Damn, Punkie's doing her patented scalp check. Wow, I can see it. That's a real scalp.
Why is she checking for lice? That's weird. That's strange.
This just turned into a Caribbean brunch on NBA Wives.
What just happened?
What is going on in here? Someone's pulling a weave out.
Let's go. No.
That Shih Tzu joke just got real.
Oh, snap.
Lil G, what do you do for a living?
She translates.
She translates into
Oh,
wine
that's
labels.
right. How long
But-
have you been in LA?
I literally just moved here Sunday.
Wow.
Oh.
Sunday, like last Sunday.
This past Sunday.
Week in one day. What have you done that's fun?
No,
I've
yesterday.
Been here like, no, this past Sunday.
Okay,
Yeah,
not a
sorry,
week.
sorry.
All right, fine.
Yeah, I've been here like almost every night except for the first night after Dave Chappelle went home, because then I was really sad that we wouldn't get to see him anymore.
Well, I have a question for you. Do you like attention on the street when people look at you? Obviously, people are going to notice you because you are different. You
Yeah,
mentioned
when
that,
people
right?
walk by and they're like, ooh, can I pet it?
No.
Oh, come on.
She does not have a dog.
Yo,
They do
that
not
man
say
just come
that.
on, Tony. That's real bad.
Yeah, wait, I noticed that too. What the fuck was that?
They would never say that. They would never say. They'd be like, "Does she bite?" No, but what? Like for real, when people give you attention, how does that make you feel?
Well, like, when you grow up with it, you get used to it.
Yeah.
And so, like I said, honestly, sometimes when people, they try to be polite and then they look away or something, I'm just like, wait, what? Why?
Right. You don't
Yeah.
understand why they're not being truthful to you. Because it's interesting that from that attention, you want to be on stage and you want even more attention. I think that's cool. I think you're empowering yourself through this experience. Like, that's the kind of stuff I feel like you should talk about because I think people would get behind that.
Yeah. It just gets weird when, like, taxi drivers in the Midwest, you know.
Wait,
they
what?
Have you been in the Midwest?
What the fuck? In like
Have
an
you-
alley or something?
Wait, what'd you just say? Taxi drivers, what?
In the Midwest.
Yeah.
I went to school in Minnesota, so, you know, it's like whiter than rice over there. But then, like, the taxi drivers,
You take taxis?
well, no, like,
No,
to
she
campus.
takes minicabs. Come on.
No, I just mean like from the airport to the taxi, you know, like when school starts and all. But then, but like, I don't like small talk, but then they always want to.
Come on.
Folks, there. Straight up.
Way to plug your own podcast, Lil G.
drop it. The best part is
I don't like small talk, but it's available on iTunes. Rate and review.
No, my bad. No, I meant with like.
I mean, the best part about you dropping the mic there is you know it's not going to break.
yeah, because it's
It's got a
was
much
hard.
shorter distance to fall.
setting it down.
Just literally like placing it on the ground.
Sorry, I meant just with taxi drivers because it always starts out like, oh, the weather is very nice, and then yeah, okay, and then they just go into like, oh, you Asian? Yeah, because I know where it's gonna go, and then they're like, oh, what Asian? I'm like, guess, and they're like, Japanese? I'll be like, yeah, or Korean? Yeah, and then they'll be like, how old are you? And I'm like, guess, and then they'll be like, 20, and I'm like, no, 15, because I make it a point to like tell them I'm not, you know, of age, and like, so stop it, but they don't, and then they'll be like, oh, you young, oh, I like young women, and then they're like, you know, my brother married Korean woman, and But by the way, there's always a brother who married Korean woman. And I'm just like...
Wait, what? Wait, what? What?
They'll always say
Can you translate that for me?
Can you translate that on a wine label for me?
Pikai!
Spread
Because
them.
they'll say like they have a brother who married a Korean woman,
Oh.
but every time they always say that, so I started thinking, am I getting the same taxi driver every year? Like, and then I'd be like, oh, cool, and then they'll be like, you should be my wife. You can cook for me, clean for me. You'd make me very happy. This conversation, like the first time it happened, I was 15. I'm just like,
I'm so confused right now. I have no idea what the fuck's going on. I don't know what kind of creepy taxis you're taking.
Yeah.
Where?
Airport taxi.
Airport taxis?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Man.
Jesus.
You too short to be so long-winded, bitch. God
Ah, beautiful. Beautiful.
There it is.
Well
There
put.
it is.
Well put.
Drop her mic. Drop her mic for her. Now go up and drop her mic. Drop her mic for her.
Ladies and gentlemen, we just got to meet the stylings of Lil G, everyone.
Lil G.
She's on Twitter at Baby Wings Fly, and that was her first time ever performing, so how about that? Make some noise for Lil G.
And for the record,
Monday night, main room, make some noise for Lil G.
Lil G, come on!
There you go, you fox.
By the way,
Jesus.
she just walked by me and gave me a high 3. I just want you to know that.
Look at them, they're hugging over there. How adorable is that?
I've seen videos.
It's like a fucking Chuck E. Cheese over there.
I swear to God, she literally could be a lunchbox right now.
If this is a midget, I'm literally going to stab myself with the sword. So that I'm putting that out
Hold on,
there.
let me read that name. Let me read that name. Wait, hold on a second. Peter Dinklage. Wait a minute. Get out of here. Wait a minute. Hold on a second.
This looks like another new name. Put your hands together for Mary Basmagian. Mary Basmagian. Make some noise for Mary, everybody.
Hey, everybody. My name's Mary Basmagian. That's Armenian for loud and obese. My grandma's always comparing me to the Kardashians. She's like, look, honey, look, she got married, she has children, she has husband. What do you have, Mary? Huh? What do you have? A gag reflex, Grandma. I have a gag reflex. Shit. Everybody got pissed off at Donald Trump for saying grab him by the pussy. I wasn't too mad. If he could find my pussy, I'd let him grab it. Thank you, you guys. Thank you. That's my spiel. Real quick, though, I just want to point out the fact that I kind of look like I ate the last 2 comics.
It's okay.
I'd say 3.
3. Thank you, Tony. Tony, I know how much you love fat people.
I like you. I like you. I think you're one of the funniest John Belushi impersonators I've ever seen in my life.
I was going to say,
Right.
I'd throw a couple people from Harry Potter in the world in there as well. I thought you guys were going to play Hail to
Hi,
the
Mary.
Chief.
Welcome to the
Hi.
show. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Great. How long you been doing stand-up?
7 years.
That's awesome. All out in Pasadena?
Yes.
At the Ice House?
Some. I do monthly shows at Flappers.
I bet you do.
I do. Why not?
I love the way you told your material, waited for laughs. Your delivery was great. Your act outs were fantastic in terms of your characters and stuff. I mean, I thought you were committed, and I dug it.
Punkie, you have a.
I fucking disagree.
Wow.
Now, if you would have said you was up here like Lil G your first time, I will understand. I'm not saying nothing bad about your stand-up, but my thing is time. If you know you coming up here, you know you got to have a tight 1 minute. Don't come up here for 27 seconds and then joke out and then be like, wait, but I got one more thing to say. Nah, bitch, do a minute. Make it tight. It's been 7 years. You need to learn what a minute is.
All right,
You're right,
you both
you're
be
right.
right, but yes.
You make me nervous, Punky. You make me nervous.
Girl, meet me in the bathroom later. Shut up.
She'll find your pussy for
She
you.
will definitely find it.
Yeah.
She has
She'll
a
say
fucking-
Pakai, and there you go. Pakai.
Lesbian sonar over here.
Pakai is Armenian for open sesame.
What's your favorite thing about being Armenian?
Nothing. No, the community. They support you. And the money.
I don't think that's the right race, Brian.
No, it's not.
I thought you were going to say the lack of cologne.
How do they? How do the Armenians support you? Rides to the airport?
Free cigarettes.
No, I have a monthly show called Armenian All Stars, and they come out, and the tickets are $30.
Whoa.
Yeah. Wow.
They roll out the red rug for people.
Every month.
They really do.
Yeah.
You charge $30 for a comedy show?
Yep.
Wow.
How does that? What do you know? Where?
Is hookah included?
Right?
Yeah.
Armenians are paid.
If you come, I'll include it for you.
Why is it 30?
Because they'll pay for it.
Yeah.
Wow.
They'll pay. They own gas stations.
Hey,
and
we're
shit.
bougie. We're bougie. We give them a nice show. It's worth the 30.
Huh.
So you mentioned Kim Kardashian. So I mean, those are like that's the gold standard of Armenian. Like
They're the kings and queens of Armenia.
No,
I mean, sure. Yeah.
but you don't like her.
No, I
Like,
don't.
Why? What's the real?
Do Armenians like her?
Some do.
Yeah.
Some do.
So is that a controversial stance, like in your community, to
Sometimes
take
it
them down?
is, yeah, depending on the crowd you're with.
I would like to explore that. Like, they're the representatives that everyone knows in this world as Armenian. Like, as an Armenian, I would love to hear your honest opinion. Like, if you got real about it and just don't think about what the joke is. Because I was trying to, like, articulate how I felt about your set. I felt like you came really strong with your setups and what you were doing, but none of your punchlines landed the way you wanted them to. And so I was like, what's happening there? Why is that not? Why aren't, like, you're hitting the right cadence, but it's not getting the right response? I think there's not a connection between you and the material. I think you're just trying to say things that you think people would laugh at, when if you get into the truth of how you feel about the Kardashians as representatives of your community, I think then it starts to get more real, more specific, and funnier.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to make it a clinic.
No, thank you. I appreciate that.
Also, get a catchphrase like my friend after everything you said.
Okay? You look, you buy. You look, you buy is a great catchphrase.
Yes, true that.
You look, you buy.
And I honestly, to all the comedians in here, take your time and appreciate the silence, because silence don't mean you're not funny. It just means you know how to process your shit and get to the next joke.
So
you had so
important.
much more time.
I was so nervous. I didn't think I had that much time. Like,
no excuse, bitch. It's
I
been
know.
7
I'm
years.
sorry, Punkie. I'm sorry, Punkie. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
It is true. 7 years.
7 years.
7 years.
You would think if anybody was going to come in short on their time, it'd be Lil G and Lila Hart. Mary,
Lil G, by the way, is still telling her taxi driver story. Yeah. That story was longer than the movie Taxi Driver.
Mary, what do you do for a living other than being every home plate umpire I've ever seen?
Tony, you're out.
I actually just do comedy and acting.
Hell yeah, $30 tickets.
I do private shows as well.
Ooh,
What does that mean?
wow.
Champagne.
Huh?
What kind of cage do they put you in?
Right? A big one.
The fish tank.
Yes.
Yeah. No, I have a character actually. I'm kind of like on Instagram popular or whatever. I hate calling Instagram famous, but I have this character called Vartushtota, this old Armenian lady, and I just dress up as that lady, and people hire me to go roast their guests that they have over for dinner.
That's
and
awesome.
That's what I do.
By the way, that is amazing. And for everybody who's listening, like, she has figured out a way to do what she does fun and
Hell yeah.
make money doing that.
Can you
shit.
bring a little of her into your stand-up act too?
I try to as much as I can.
Did you not think that it would work with an audience that
Yeah.
wasn't all Armenian? Fuck
Kind
that.
of.
Why?
Really?
Why?
Because
Yes.
I've experienced it where I do that, and like they kind of.
Can you
So
say
don't
use the jokes that are only jokes that the words will be buzzwords for Armenians, but fucking make it universal.
and introduce it as like this is an old woman from every. This is every
This
old woman.
old ass woman is in every Armenian family. Boom, you're right into it. Yeah,
Okay.
and I think like that's a way for you. That could have been another 33 seconds here.
Right,
You know what I mean?
right, you're right, you're right.
For real.
What else do you do for fun? Any fun hobbies?
I live in Pasadena, so I like.
So
going to
she
the
likes to
hunting
fuck.
garden.
Was that the beginning of The Lion King?
So, what do you do for fun in Pasadena?
I get high and I go to the Huntington Gardens.
Oh, I love that place.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Love it.
Do you have trouble keeping up with the Kardashians?
Wow.
Just checking.
1950, never again. I'm just playing. See,
Yeah.
that's something an Armenian would have gotten.
1950, never
That's
again.
a genocide chant.
Oh, that's great.
Always bring up genocide
Right?
at a comedy show.
That's a good point for comedy.
It's great. Genocide is always funny.
Man, I just gotta say that you got our dream job. We want to go to Armenian households as the Beastie Boys and roast the shit out of some Armenian people.
Yeah, boy!
That's my Beastie Boy, Patty Reagan!
I was actually on the stage last night doing an Armenian show.
On this stage?
Yeah, and then I'm going to be one on next Sunday, the Armenian Bone Marrow Registry.
Do you only do Armenian
No,
shows?
I do all kinds of shows, but they hire me for that because they know me from my social media.
Get connected to your material. I'm sure you are super connected with it when you're talking to Armenian audiences. Get that same level of connection when you're doing your stuff here.
I've been trying to figure that out.
Is it hard performing in front of Armenians a lot, and then you look out there at like good human beings, and you're trying to deliver your jokes to decent people?
Right, it's very difficult.
Is it weird to see 150 people and just 150 eyebrows? Actually, it would be 300.
I have to
150
say the air quality in here is a lot better. So,
Is it hard to perform in a place where it doesn't smell like Drakkar?
yeah.
Yo, Armenian music's all like...
Oh, you just got fucking Beastie Boy roast.
Actually,
shit.
I'm roasting
You just
one
got
of the,
sabotaged.
I'm actually roasting one of the System of a Down members next Saturday.
Really?
He's the guest at the party I'm going to.
Oh man, that's great. That to me is interesting. I hope you come out of that with a story, because like you don't want to roast someone who sings about suicide.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like, because that guy might not take it that well.
Who is it? Serge, Chavo, John? I'm a fan.
Chavo. Chavo.
Chavo?
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
Be there, guys. Buy $30 tickets. We got them.
I never heard a Beastie Boy that sounded like that before.
Yeah, that's the press one.
But listen, even though my
Yo,
tickets
he
are...
took a throat lozenge!
Listen, even though the tickets are $30, anybody that wants to ever come out, hit me up. I got you guys. I love
There we
comics.
go.
There you go. Free
go.
tickets to a super Armenian show.
Spoken like a true Instagram star.
No.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together again for Mary Basmachian.
Thank you so much, you guys.
This guy's asleep. Nice job, nice job. What was cool was that we got to see the second Armenian genocide here on this stage tonight. Wasn't as painful. They'll be saying, "Remember 2017."
Everybody always hugs Lila hard on their way out, like she's some like part of the set or something.
Exactly.
Like the wood, like the piece of wood that you rub.
It's like the stump
Apollo
at the
or
Apollo.
something.
You got to rub it, and then you get on stage for good luck.
Everybody knows for good luck you have to hug Lila after
That's
your
right.
set.
Did you guys see her tights? She looks like Beetle Juicy Juice. I thought it was gonna be better than it
Oh
was.
no, it was good. It was good. I would have said Beetlejuice box, but I have kids. Yes. It's a great joke. That's deserved so much more than this crowd gave you. All right, it's fine. Beetlejuice box. That's funny.
The name that I'm going to say has like a slash through the O in the last name. I believe that's an O, so I don't know if I'm saying this correct. Put your hands together for Justin Ong. Ong? J Young Comedy? No? Is that a human? No? Alright. Okay, that's just a one-word name here. How about Colin? Colin? Sounds just too easy to be just one word.
That's a great name to just have one of.
How about Jake Beckman?
Get up.
Here he comes from a long distance away.
It's like the guy who didn't think he'd win the Golden Globe. He's like the guy.
Jake Beckman still walking.
So, the real reason why Hitler killed himself is because he has a really ugly wife who's a shitty cook, and she has a nasty vagina that smells like rotting sauerkraut. And the real reason why Hitler's wife killed herself is because she's married to fucking Hitler. So, Catholic priests are now starting to convert to Islam so they can move to communities in the Middle East where marrying and fucking kids is perfectly legal. And so statistics show that a prostitute's favorite snack is flavored lube while sucking a dick because she's getting paid while she is enjoying her snack. And if you listen to way too much country music, you might end up fucking your sister or your cousin, because anybody who has ever listened to country music fucks their sister or their cousin.
Jake Beckman. Wow. I feel like...
hang on. I'm going to say something right now. I loved it.
Yes. Fuck yes.
This could be a guy on stage at Kill Tony or the drunkest guy at your office party.
I feel like you are hours away from shooting up a church.
Tony, you know
It's
who this
not
guy
me.
is, right?
I'm
he's
here to
been
have
on
a
the
good
episode-
time, man.
He's been on the episode before. He's the one that recorded his own comedy special.
Is that true? Is that you?
using his
That's
laptop
me.
mic.
It's been years since you've been on this show, right?
I've signed up to this show probably like 60 times, and I got on twice. This is my third time now.
Wow.
Hey!
I'm just surprised you remembered everything.
Thank you.
That was it's a hard thing to remember forgettable material.
Yeah.
Have you been doing other? Have you done other stand-ups?
You released more specials?
Or
the last
just
2
answer my question. Have you been doing stand-up other places?
I've been in Colorado for the last 2 years growing weed.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say stockpiling weapons.
And what are you doing now? You just came back here to reclaim your position at the bottom of the stand-up comedy poll?
Fuck yeah.
Were you doing stand-up
I got back 8 days ago, so I'm 8 days back in LA.
Can I ask you a question? Why do you want to do stand-up? What about it? Why do you feel like you have to get out here?
I have a raw passion for saying obnoxious, crazy shit.
Okay.
And I wanna say obnoxious, crazy
Okay,
shit.
see, if you had said that at the beginning of your set,
Then
it
becomes
still would have been terrible.
Yeah,
That's-
yeah.
But if you had said that at the
You
beginning
would
of
have put it into a shitty
context.
context.
Yeah, that's right. No,
Okay.
but I mean, you got to say that, because that to me actually, I don't know. I'm trying to understand why you are doing this.
Let me really fill you guys in. I don't know if you really heard what Red Band mentioned earlier. Jake Beckman was on the show. I'm guessing what, about 2.5, 3, 2014. So check this out.
Right.
The first thing he did when he decided he was going to start doing stand-up comedy was make an album.
Like all of us did. Like all of us did
The
at the
first
very
thing.
beginning. Yeah,
And
sure.
he made this album.
Super
like
smart.
all of us. Get this. Wait, no, I really need you. I know you think it doesn't get better.
Yeah,
I know you're like already
Well,
just,
that's
you
it.
start
That's-
with your album? Perfect. But wait. He did it without an audience.
Okay. Probably a
Just
great-
like tonight.
Just like
Okay.
tonight,
Just
without
like
the
tonight.
audience. Without
the audience with him. Okay.
Yeah.
What's the name of that? How do we find it?
The Jake Beckman Mindfuck. It was on iTunes.
See,
It was-
that I love.
It was
Now
on
I'm-
iTunes, but then after I went back to Colorado to grow weed, I just took it off.
Wait, it was on iTunes, and then I feel like iTunes was probably like, we need to get this shit
Yeah,
off.
come on.
They don't ever say that about anything. They're like, we... The mindfuck is that we put it on here in the first place. That's the
Yeah,
Jake Beckman
that was the
mindfuck.
ultimate mindfuck.
Can you recite a line from that special? Do you remember a line from that special that you said?
That's not about Hitler?
And you recorded this, what, directly into a computer or your phone?
My Mac.
Okay.
Straight into a computer. You're just like, I'm going to
Okay.
fucking make it right now.
This is it, dude. Sisters doing it for themselves. Okay.
Can you give us an example of one of the lines from that special?
Working with 40-year-olds and older just sucks the youthful life energy right the fuck out of me. I'm fucking tired of their shitty life advice that will lead me to doing shitty dead-end jobs for the rest of my fucking life.
That is hilarious. I would've-
Because it's true. My mind is totally fucked right now.
Totally fucked.
Pause more for the laughs.
I'm gonna ask who's quickly becoming one of my favorite guests I've ever had on this show, Punkie Johnson, what she thinks of this guy, Jake Beckman. Punkie, what do you think about Jake?
All I gotta say is no nigga in the history of Punkie Johnson have ever left me speechless.
Yes.
I don't know what the fuck to say to you. I just want you to go. He gonna kill us all. He's fucking crazy.
I feel like you're giving him too much credit.
I'm
Jake,
fucking crazy.
I do agree. I could tell you're definitely, you have crazy eyes. You got the googly eyes.
Yeah. Are you in a relationship? Are you in a relationship?
No.
Without that, I'm not talking about a sex doll.
No. Fresh in LA, dude. I'm just getting my shit together, getting a job, and just.
What are you gonna do?
Before you say getting your shit together, let us decide if you're getting your shit together.
Did you have a girlfriend or a boyfriend in Colorado?
The last girlfriend I had, she was the sheriff's daughter, and I was just
the sheriff.
The sheriff of
the
where?
universe.
Daughter of the town, man. And I
Of
was
Comedy
growing
Town.
weight.
The
Sheriff of Comedy said, the sheriff of Comedy Town said he will tell no more jokes.
Do we live in the Wild West right now? Well, I dated the sheriff's daughter. Times have been tough ever since then. Hard to go back to a city when the sheriff doesn't want you there.
See, this is funny. Talk about
rough.
the sheriff's daughter. That's ridiculous that you were dating the sheriff's daughter.
She just ended up having a lot of little things that.
Like
I
what?
didn't
Like what?
like.
Like
So
what?
It was a
What?
big pile of little things. Like
A big pile of little things.
Like
Let's hear
what?
some of these
That
little
could
things.
also
Welcome to another episode of Big Pile of Little Things.
You were just Lila and Little G.
That's
I don't know.
In a pile.
that's a little pile of little things. This is a big pile of little things.
That's your Joelberg chant right there. All right, name some of the things you didn't like about the sheriff's daughter.
She had yellowing teeth at the age of 20.
Okay.
And so her dental hygiene was shit. She was
Yeah.
still skinny, and she had a nice, hot little Frenchy face. She kind of looked foreign, a little European. But
Yeah.
on the other hand, she didn't smoke weed. She rarely drank alcohol, so she was pretty much straight-laced sober. And I want a ganja babe, to help me just grow cannabis throughout my life.
Yeah.
It's a good
A
life partner
ganja
to have.
babe?
A ganja babe. I want a ganja babe, and she was not going to be a ganja babe.
If you're gay, if you're straight, if you're white, if you're black, we don't care if you have a big rack.
Oh
Yeah. Fucking Beastie Boys.
So I'm assuming your parents are dead because you killed them.
No.
If not, what do they think of what you're doing with your life?
For the most part, I grew up with a family of farmers, and I'm just essentially taking cannabis cultivation as a trade. And
Ooh, when you say it like that.
yeah.
What do they farm?
I actually would love to hear a comedian talk about growing weed. Like that to me would be interesting.
Yeah, I think it's good to smoke weed before you grow weed because the
Here comes
consciousness
the
of
joke.
The
Here
plant
comes
interacts through
Christ.
you.
Here
and
comes the boom,
You work
and then
better on the plant.
and
when
then
you're high on
Hitler was a
weed.
faggot. Yeah, we know. We get it. I think your next album should be you telling jokes and a bunch of people talking over it.
Yeah, commentating on that. Like
No,
the commentary.
just helping us not hear
Jake,
it.
I'm pretty interested. I don't know if you guys noticed this. He
Yeah.
said there was a big pile of little
things
things that he didn't like about the sheriff's daughter.
Yellow
The first
teeth.
answer wasn't yellow teeth. It was yellowing teeth. As
Yellowing
if though,
teeth.
like, maybe she had a cup of coffee and a few cigarettes
That's
one
right.
day.
Yeah.
He's like, no.
Yeah.
You can crest white
Yellowing
strips.
means you're going the direction of yellow.
That's right.
Now,
Yeah.
that was number one. The second thing in this big pile of little things, you remember? You
Yeah.
said she's skinny, actually good looking. You literally started
wasn't a
complimenting her in the
That
two
bothered
slot.
you.
Number 3 was that she didn't smoke weed.
Yeah.
You want a ganja babe.
I want a ganja
And number 4 is that she doesn't drink that much.
Right. Yeah.
So let's talk about your dream girl for a second here.
Okay.
Jake, what you think you can get in this fucking
2
world.
words. Rita Marley.
Right.
Let's just describe what your perfect girl looks like.
Essentially, she likes to do yoga, take care of her body. Yoga! Mainly, predominantly, be a little bit vegetarian, but also tends to eat meat from time to time, monitors her...
Vegetarian!
Okay.
And just a girl who's working towards just growing beautiful instead of growing old,
Independent!
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Ladies, he's available.
Yeah. Are there any ladies in there that are constantly getting hotter while doing yoga that are into
Yeah.
Jake Beckman?
I just want to know what Jake has to offer for all this perfectness you want out of a fucking woman.
Yeah. You grow pot. You have the sense of humor of a.
Done, motherfucker. Fuck this
There's a
motherfucker.
lot of dick in those khakis.
Sam Kennison. Sam Kennison.
Is there?
There's
Sam
a lot of
Kennison
cargo in
fixes
those
you.
cargo pants. That's right. A lot of precious cargo down there.
What do you keep in all those cargo pockets?
Ah.
I know. I know it's not jokes.
The sheriff's daughter's skin.
My little vape pen.
He'll wear it at night. Oh, vape pen.
Just
Oh.
cannabis accessories. This is essentially what I also wear. at
He's
the
smoking
greenhouse.
human ashes.
And he's going to then complain about them. These ashes are too boring.
Man.
Yeah, just things that I need, man. Whenever I go to the dispensary, they have a variety of things. They always hook you up with extra joints, so it's always good to have extra pockets for your extra joints.
I don't.
Pockets.
I don't.
I cut the hair for my victims.
I don't say this often to people, but I'd like you to leave the building before I do.
Yeah. Can we do that? Is
I'm
Curtis
still
here?
just road lag, man.
Is it
I drove
possible
through
to get him in? You might be the one person that gets Doug Benson to stop doing things. You know, Doug will look at this and be like, you know what? Nobody needs this anymore.
Imagine what I
I've
could do if
smoked
I
weed with
didn't
Doug
smoke
Benson.
pot.
I gave him some ideas on his second super high me.
Oh, really? I'm
great.
sure he really appreciated
Yeah.
your
Where he
feedback.
strictly
Hopefully,
does.
some
by,
notes?
hopefully by following your lead, his special can get taken down off iTunes as well.
Hey, I've been taken down off more iTunes than you'll ever be taken down. That's what it is.
I love that you're
I took
giving
it down
notes to
myself.
people.
You took it down yourself. All right. Smart.
All right.
So it was like a mercy killing. Okay, I
Okay,
get it.
so let me ask you this. I'm still convinced, even though we could tell you're a little bit nuts from the girlfriend thing, what is the craziest thing you've ever done?
Oh, God.
Probably porn.
What kind of porn? You've done porn.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that true?
You've done
Yeah,
porn?
I've done
You do porn?
You've
Yeah.
done porn?
I've done
Threw
porn.
away your best porno man.
Oh, yeah.
The best damn band in the land. We tried to warn you.
Yuck, man.
Jeremiah just spit on the VR 360 camera. This party is fucking intense.
Right. You got to fight for your right. You got to fight for your right to do that right
To
there.
do porn.
Holy shit.
So wait, you did porn.
Yeah, for Reality Kings, Penthouse.
Oh shit, you did
Playboy Channel,
hardcore porn.
Wow.
Hustler, all the mainstream stuff.
Guy.
How long did you do that for?
I'd say I've been in 15 films.
15 films.
Yeah,
What's your
15.
favorite?
Why aren't we talking about this on
This
stage?
should be
is
your
fucking
standard.
great.
Jake, before we get into that, what was your porno name?
Jake Ariston.
How do you spell that?
Ariston. I have a Twitter profile for my porn profile.
Jake Ariston.
Jake Ariston.
Look at the comedians.
Why does
Turn
it-
upright.
Why does it just say? Why does it say? Can?
They cannot wait to watch this guy bury himself right now.
Why
with
does it say
the
can-
porn clips?
Can suck his own dick. Wait, what? Jake
Horny MILF
Ariston.
India?
No.
Nope, not
It's
that one.
At Jake Ariston. It's my stage. name.
House sitter and teen?
That's not me. No,
No?
Jake Ariston. At Jake Ariston.
Wow,
Jake
he's giving us some
Ariston, the
attitude.
Jennifer Aniston of porn.
I
That's
fucked
right.
Jennifer Aniston.
No, that's
that was a good
Aniston.
one. Hustler.
Boo,
Good
Jake.
times.
Oh, yeah, that's supposed to be you.
Yeah, you did a video called MILF House Sitter and Teen Get It On with Brandy
Here,
Love. Right?
wait.
Brandy
hit play
Love,
on
yeah.
that.
That's
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, momversusteen.com. If for those of you listening to the podcast, we thought we thought Kevin Mack's Instagram was exciting. I'm pretty sure we just found our new favorite Kill Tony guest ever. I knew there was something nuts about you.
Yeah.
Look, he couldn't close the set there either. So
Wow, this is the sound of him getting his dick sucked, everybody. Is that you? Is this you? That's your dick, bro. Is that really him?
Yeah.
Yep. So for those of you listening to the podcast, the mom is teaching her daughter how.
are they
That's
are they
not
really
him.
a mother and daughter?
Jake, is that you?
Is that
Oh my
is that
God.
really? Are they really a mother
Yo,
and
your
daughter?
ball is migrating, dude.
What's wrong with your ball?
Oh, yeah. By the way, funnier than anything he said in his set, right there. Biggest laugh he got all night.
Wait, you have to say what's happening. The teen is holding the dick for the mom to suck it right now.
This is the greatest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. So when the mom was sucking your dick, I mean, we've seen how critical you are of your skinny European, what you said, she has a beautiful face, slightly yellowing teeth, doesn't drink, doesn't smoke, doesn't drink enough.
Right.
So you're getting your dick sucked by a mom and a fake daughter.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
Take us through it.
Well, I was really coming to this place to do comedy. I needed to do a side hustle.
Well,
And porn
congratulations.
was my side hustle. I was slinging jokes and banging hoes for cashy cash.
Here, wait, can we fast forward to the...
This, by the way.
There it is, the old switcheroo.
There it is. Kind of. I want to see his reel so badly. Yeah.
Look at him eat that pussy.
Wow, you're eating that pussy good, man.
Wow. Yeah. Damn, I thought you ate shit on stage tonight, but now you're tossing her salad. It's incredible.
You're like chuckle fuckers without the chuckle part.
I was making out with that clit until my tongue was spit, Tony.
Wow, everything you say is not funny.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Can we get to the, let's watch this guy bust a nut, Brian.
Exactly.
Let's get to the good Oh, shit. He's totally just fucking. Show them, you fucking.
Show everybody what is happening right now.
We're making podcast history right now.
Yep. There it is.
That's it right there.
This is.
And just
Wow.
just like his comedy, I just want to get to the end.
Yeah.
Just needed it. Yeah.
Just now I know what's in those cargo shorts.
Twisting it.
Oh wow, you do the twist method,
did the
huh?
Indian burn thing.
And you have to cup your own balls to come?
Nah, I just need a fucking tight pussy.
Let's stop. Let's just take a moment to acknowledge that exhale you just made before you started answering.
Deep contemplation.
Yeah.
Didn't want to talk about my porn.
But it is true. What's nuts is that wasn't the most embarrassing thing he did on this stage tonight. Exactly.
What's nuts is
It was
his
like
nuts.
one of the 4 Hitler
think-
jokes.
I think really when it came down to it, I just really overcompensated and beat my dick into shape, and it really took a lot more effort for those girls to make me blow my load.
You
and
sound like a post.
I had to finish the
Football
job
coach.
myself. I just had to finish the job myself.
So the question is, will you nut again?
I want to get a job with a solid paycheck first, and then
Okay.
maybe that'll be my.
How much did you get paid for banging 2 chicks at once?
$500.
Per chick?
500.
500 total?
Yeah, 500 total.
Is that about maybe being a pizza boy or something?
That is the
Sure.
craziest thing you ever done.
Did it go towards your SAG insurance?
What's the most you ever got paid for doing porn?
500.
Oh,
What's the lowest you ever got paid for doing porn?
300.
And what did you have to hook up with 300 for it to be that low? Does it get
The
lower
girl
the
was
hotter?
like, she was just also unknown talent, and she just wasn't a big name yet. So
Wow, look who's talking.
just-
wow. It's got a lot of opinions
Yeah.
from the old peanut. For this guy to say unknown talent.
Yeah, that was exactly what it was. She was just new to the industry, and it was just an amateur scene for the most
For this
part.
guy to say unknown talent is like Little G saying she was short.
Wait a second. What's going on
I'm
here?
sorry, I moved on to the sequel.
Wait, can you turn up the volume on that?
Proper young lady you are? I guess I was wrong. Not 10 seconds I'm gone and this is what you do?
Great acting.
I don't know. Is that me?
Your mother is going to hear about this. And on top of it, you're having sex in her bed?
I can't believe you would do that, Jake Beckman.
That's just good acting. It's just.
Jake, one last question.
Sure.
Out of all the porno stuff that you did, what's the part that made you the most uncomfortable?
I was only in scenes that was either me and one chick or me and two chicks and me and three chicks, so I wasn't ever really uncomfortable. I was offered to do bukkakis, but I turned down the bukkakis.
To take the bukkake.
No, to be one of the guys in, the girls in the center, and you're just one of the
You turned
10
it down.
guys. I turned it
Why
down.
would you turn it down? You have standards? Or
It's
something?
too fucking, yeah. That's exactly it.
Because he doesn't want to demean the women with the yellow teeth. That's.
I'm
never done guy with
I'm
a
a
guy.
selfish lover, and I do not want to share my women.
I was working on my album. My God.
Oh, God.
I was editing my album.
All right, Jake. There he goes. Jake Beckman, ladies
Jake
and gentlemen.
Beckman.
He was up here longer than I wanted him to be up here, but if it makes you feel any better, he really didn't want to talk about any of that porn stuff.
That's
So
right.
we got him back in the end.
So in the end, it was a happy ending for us.
From the money shot to the funny shot.
That's right.
We have a young lady that performs a brand new 60 Seconds every single week. She started on this show years ago before she was even 21 years of age. Now she's all grown up. 2 years and some change later. Put your hands together for her. You know her, you love her. It's the great and powerful Ali Makovsky, everyone.
Yikes. Oh boy, I'm gonna be binging that like it's Stranger Things. I did watch like 5 different porns with the same person in it, and it did feel like I was binging Stranger Things, and I was like, what happens in the woods? Is anal the upside down? I cut off all my hair, and I'm so happy it's finally beanie season. No one has to make any rude-ass comments about my hair. I don't know, people react to my hair the same way they would an unplanned pregnancy. They're like, Allie, are you keeping it? What are you going to do with it when it's full grown? Do you know whose it is? Okay.
There you go. Brand new minute. Ali Makovsky. Another new minute.
Great minute.
Yeah.
Great
very
minute,
funny.
great jokes, great premises, and well executed, and great presence.
Boom! How about
That's
that?
how you do it.
Wow.
For everybody who's looking and watching, that is how you do it.
Punkie Johnson.
I feel like you didn't want to tell the jokes. You look bored telling your own jokes.
No, that's just like generally my disposition.
No, I know, but
Yeah.
as a black comic, if you want to get in touch with the black community,
do.
that's not going to work.
Okay, I can
And
pep
I'm
it
not
up.
trying to down you because as a comic, I understand.
Yeah.
I understand joke, premise, setup, all that bullshit. But if you want to get in touch with all your audience, I mean, if that's you, be you.
Mm-hmm.
But I would be, if I was just a regular black customer, I would be bored to death watching you.
For sure. Yeah, also it's a minute, so it's hard to like get into it and then like raise the mood when it's, you know.
So you be raising the mood?
Also, I normally don't follow porn stars. Sometimes musicians,
Stars?
but never porn stars.
Star is a very broad description.
Porn,
That was filmed on a laptop.
porn meteor showers.
Porn guy,
perhaps.
yeah.
She meant Pawn Stars.
Oh, shit. Beasties!
I like
I don't know.
the hair.
I'll say this. You know, sometimes when I come in and see somebody selling it so fucking hard, my reaction is like, slow the fuck down, calm down. What are you compensating for? If you got good jokes and you can just stand up there with like some strength and presence, you know, I look at like Gerard Carmichael. He never pushes it like deep, go crazy. He is so calm and centered in that moment. Not everybody has to be that, but I was saying.
And some people with energy are great too. I would give that too.
Absolutely, but I don't necessarily think you have to.
Oh, I think there's one more joke in the hair
There was
adoption.
more.
What was that? You're going to give it up for put it in a Hasidic Jew's wig? Give it up to a Hasidic Jew for adoption? Something like that? I don't know. A couple people like that. Nice.
Hey, Eminem, we just want to say you're welcome.
Yeah.
Allie, has anything happened in your real life, in your normal life this past week since we've seen you last?
I saw DJ Khaled.
What?
Yeah.
Holy moly.
And
He's a poser.
Yeah.
His whole set was just him dancing really bad, saying another one, and then 3 seconds of his next song, and then saying another one.
Wow.
But then
Another one less.
That was quick.
People actually like him. Like,
Yeah,
is that a
people
real
get fired
fan?
up. I think so.
Anyway, so what did you do? What did you do there? That was it.
Yeah, I was
Anything
just watching
stand out to you?
musicians. Anything stand out to me? No. It was just a concert. It was fun. I got turned up.
How do you get turned up? When you get turned up, what do you do?
I shake my ass a lot. I run into people. I'm very selfish.
You like mosh or something?
I just like to get to the very front, and so I will do whatever it takes to be in front.
You start using phrases like turned up.
Yeah, I say that a lot.
But you can dance, girl. We be at the front bars. We be, man, this motherfucking bitch could dance, man. Throw a track on, Red Band.
Oh, shit.
No.
Dance,
I can't,
white bitch,
I
dance.
can't.
Let's see. Come on.
Can't.
Brian, what are you doing? Okay, that's enough.
What the fuck is that? She danced.
You just catch me outside. How about that?
Catch her outside.
Catch me outside.
Did you say Kesha
How about
outside?
that?
There you go.
Yo, what do your farts smell like?
Wow, that's an interesting question.
All right, Beasties. Wow, interesting. Inquiring minds want to
That
know.
is a good question.
Blow it in your own face.
It's hard to, it's not like wine. You can't be like, it has woody undertones, It's just like, I had Taco Bell today, so
Wow.
that's what you're going to get.
Ooh, should have had Project Taco.
Sexy as hell.
Thank you.
All right, Allie. Well, you did it.
Thanks, bye.
Another brand new minute from Allie Makovsky. What do you guys think we should go to the bucket one more time?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know why you guys always say that. One day I'm just waiting for the night in which everybody just holds strong at once. Sees what happens. All right, cool. Later,
Nope.
everybody.
More porn.
All right. I pulled another name out. I'm positive this is a new name. Put your hands together for Lydia Gobrayal.
Hey, so I recently went on a date with a dude and he couldn't guess my ethnicity. He's like, are you black? Are you white? I was like, I'll give you a few pointers. I'm from a country in Africa. It starts with an E and it's considered the Middle East. And this dude called me Islam. So I went on a date with a dude that called me Islam. If you don't know the answer, I'm Egyptian. My mom's from Egypt, so is my dad. And one thing they do in Egypt is this thing called genital mutilation. They cut women's clits off. So my mom had her clit cut off. All her sisters had their clits cut off. And then my mom came to the States and was like, gave birth to me. And she's like, let's leave it on and see what happens. So I have my clit, y'all. All right, that's my 60 seconds. She's like, fuck no.
It's the old clit applause break.
She got her clit, y'all.
Is that it? You
That's
done?
it. Is that okay?
Was that the end of the joke?
That was, well, yeah, for now.
You have your clit.
I have
All right,
my
there you
clit.
go. She has her
How
clit,
many-
Lydia Gobrayal.
How many seconds was that?
That was 49.
Oh, I won't talk too fast. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
You talk too fast, but at least you still got your clit.
Yeah. Maybe the clit made her talk too fast. You get rid of that clit, you slow it down a little bit.
We measured your time in clits. That was about 65 clits.
Yeah, that's true.
It was a lot of clicks.
Actually, that was about 63 Egyptian clits.
Right.
She was moving at a fast clit.
Do you walk like an Eclipsian?
Do I?
Uh-oh.
It's a pyramid of clits.
You know this song. It's the You Got a Clit song. All right.
Yo, I heard backstage this girl's got a clit.
It's true. It's true. That's good.
But your mom doesn't?
No, my mom doesn't. None of the women in my from our family that came from Egypt have
So
clits.
can I make a suggestion just in the, because you actually almost drew the connection, because this guy called you Islam and you went on a date with him, and then you went into this whole thing about how Egypt, which I was shocked to hear that Egyptians treat women terribly.
Yeah.
Just kidding. You went into a whole riff about how they treat women like shit, but that explains why you went out on a date with a guy who fucked that up. So you're like, look, I went on a date with a guy who's racist, but at least I got my clit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's not that
I think
special.
I was
don't
trying
have
to
one
get
either.
at the fact that I love my clit. I'm all about,
We
I'm
love
happy
it
to have
too.
a clit. So I guess
You're
guess
all
that
about the
doesn't-
clit.
That doesn't relate to each
I
other.
feel Egypt, go at like when you think about Egypt, we've said this before. It's like Egypt, like if it was a football game, they returned the opening kickoff for a touchdown. They had the
Pythagorean theorem and the fucking pyramids,
and
right?
then they've just been losing yards ever since.
Ever
They've
since,
just
you know
been
what I mean?
getting crushed. So, like, I think you need to, like, you're starting to go for it, but like,
Punkie Johnson. Let's get into
I
it.
just want to know if your mom has ever had to talk with you about the clit. Like, has she ever told you, hey, you know, I don't have a clit, but this what you need to go out there and do with your clit.
you got to do it for all of us.
Has she shown you your clit so you can? Has she shown you the fact that she don't have a clit, and how much you need to appreciate your clit?
Do you think she's living vicariously through your clit?
I do a bit on that about how that's the rest of the,
All the
what?
women in your family are living vicariously through
No,
your
seriously.
clit. You have to
I
carry
just-
the pleasure for
I
every
have-
generation before
I
you.
have sex for my mom.
That's right. You do it for Egyptian
do.
women everywhere.
It's not
This is
about
it's not the Arab Spring, it's the Arab Autumn.
No, I have a lot of making up to do.
And
for
what do
them.
they do with the clits after they get rid of the clit?
Yeah, Punkie wants to know so she can eat the barrel.
Yeah. Where's the clit barrel, bitch?
They put him in a sarcophagus.
Okay.
Sarcophagus jokes.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And can you give me a visual
I'm
of
looking at
how
some right
a
here.
pussy with no clit look, please?
Well, I think so. I haven't actually seen my mom's clit. I found out inadvertently because I know a lot of they still practice that in Egypt.
Mhm.
My mom said she got it done through a doctor. Like her and all her sisters went to a doctor to have it done. And it's kind of one of those things that they just always do in Egypt, and they keep doing it just because it's tradition.
Wow.
I have cousins that were born there recently, and they still have their clit.
So she consented.
She was
She
really
gave
young.
consent.
No, her parents gave consent.
This is
she
more-
was like 4 or
Wait,
5.
how old was your mama when she lost her?
She was like, so my mom. She had it done at like 4 or 5. But
Lord Jesus.
Ooh, this
Yeah.
is more. This
No,
is
no,
more
you can't
perplexing.
leave.
This is more perplexing than the Sphinx. I'm literally telling
Well,
you. About it.
you guys, okay.
This is
Genital
very-
mutilation.
very-
I feel like I'm informing everyone, and it's very.
It is. It's very educational. Some of us didn't even know what a clit was until moments ago.
Fellas, this is the front part of your the lady's vagina. You gotta pull the lips back. It's right there.
What's interesting.
That was adorable. We actually knew. I was making a joke.
No, that was cute.
Which is
You
interesting.
know,
that
you
I-
know.
Yeah, we knew.
I Google searched Egyptian clit, and one of the biggest porn searches
Oh my God.
is big Egyptian clits because the
Yeah,
guys in Egypt probably never
They
see a clit.
Wow. Okie dokie. Thank you, Brian.
No,
for,
look
I
at
mean,
this. Do you-
okay, that's not going to
understand what I
translate.
said? Or
Yeah.
like-
Well, I think you should
What the fuck?
prove
Well,
it.
okay, Brian.
Do you?
Prove that you still got your clit, bitch.
All right, let's.
Prove it right now.
Do you have?
Show
Do
you
you have?
later.
Can you have orgasms both ways?
Without a clit.
This has gone really quickly. I realize that's a pretty
I don't-
extreme
I
question.
can't imagine sex being that great without a clit. And I think they just remove a lot of the like extra skin.
Right.
There's 100 different ways you can have it cut down there. My mom has had the least invasive, so
Oh.
she has most of the sensation.
fade?
But she, a lot of it, they
That's
take.
right. Yes. She said.
Yes.
She
Yes.
said just a little off the top. Just a little off the top.
Yeah, they're.
Did a black
I guess
barber
they've
do
been.
it?
They had the less crazy.
Do you call your clit the Sinai Peninsula?
What?
I don't know.
Very interesting. Very interesting thing. And what's the overall thought in that if you what's the reason other than tradition? Like what was the
Other than to
original?
keep women down.
Yeah.
It's to keep women from experiencing
They
pleasure.
didn't. Yeah, they didn't want women.
They don't want women to have pleasure or anything. So here you are
They were
doing
women
stand-up
living
comedy.
for the man.
So you're doing stand-up comedy. You're basically going against everything. You're trying to get pleasure. And you're trying to tickle life's
And
clit.
I talk to my mom a lot about sex. I do all of it.
What the fuck she know?
I know. Well, I you know,
Mama don't know shit.
What the fuck
bitch.
she know? Her clitless ass.
Fucking clitoris.
I tell her, I'm like, Mom, I'm making you proud. Don't even worry.
So wait, but there are not groups of older Egyptian men that are psyched that you're doing stand-up comedy.
Oh hell no! Half
Okay.
of my family, they think it's a joke.
Well, it is.
hope
It's
it's
a
a
joke.
They want to
You
cut
hope
your
it
fucking
is.
clit off.
Literally, if I went back to Egypt and did this shit, it'd probably happen.
What do you do for a living?
I'm a special needs PE teacher.
Wow.
Wow. Special needs
So you just
physical
sit in a
education.
chair all day?
No, I don't. I'm a PE teacher.
Say phys ed special needs.
Special needs
Wow.
PE.
I would
Wow.
say, Tony, I would say grr, but I guess I'll say grr.
My goodness.
Yeah.
Wow.
There's a lot going
Low
on.
So like
beasties.
what kind of games do special needs kids play in phys ed?
Well, right now,
Never-ending
for the
dodgeball?
district, I wish. For the
Find-
district
find the
I work
Egyptian
for,
clit.
we work closely with
Pin the
Special
tail on the
Olympics.
Egyptian clit.
Pin the clit on the Egyptian.
That could be a good game, though. That could be a good game.
He nailed it. Lion King.
It took us a few minutes, but we got there.
So the district I work for, we work closely with the Special Olympics, Southern California. So we do a lot of the.
Oh shit! Do you have some of the Olympians?
No.
Some
I
of the
mean, no.
some of the big Olympians.
No,
some of the,
I'm not that great of a coach.
Like
so.
Caitlyn Jenner.
So did the guy call you Islam?
That really did happen.
And you dated him? You still went out with him?
I hooked up with him a few times.
You hooked up with him a few times
Yeah, I
after
know,
he
it's
called you
trash.
Islam. What does that say about you? That's what you need to dig
know.
into and understand.
You know what? That's
I think
why
it
I do
starts
this.
with the mutilation of the clits, and it comes down to
But
you're a
No,
beautiful woman, like
Oh,
you.
thank
But
you.
you
You are
can
beautiful.
handle that. Dude. And we're Jews. We support Israel. We'd like to push your country into the sea. No.
I did educate
Oh, that's you on us.
That's
That's
right,
you
that's
and
right.
every Arab nation around
I
us
did
wants to push
educate
it.
him,
Yeah.
if it makes it any better. I
Well,
did.
good,
Yeah.
good.
What are your thoughts on male circumcision?
Teach their own, whatever you want.
Okay.
As long as nobody's fucking with your Gaza Strip, you really don't
Yeah,
care, right?
like I think it should be. I think it should be like your own personal decision. Like if a girl wants to get her clit cut off, she should have that decision.
No
Not
woman
till the
would
age
ever
of
want
consent,
that.
like 18.
If a girl wants to go to Claire's.
I don't know why any chick would want that. I'm just saying.
No.
If a guy wants to circumcise his own dick, he can do that.
No, but the parents
at
choose
18.
that. What do you think about that? When the
I don't
parents
think
choose
that's
that?
fair. I don't think a parent should make that.
Parents should not make them.
I think it's
No.
fair.
All right. Well.
How long have you been in
Teach
America?
I was born and raised here.
Oh, okay. How long have you been teaching special needs physical education?
A little over 3 years.
I never really got an answer as to some of the games or whatever that you guys actually
So
play.
Special Olympics right now we're doing soccer for the Special Olympics.
Oh,
I'll
okay.
finish
You
up
mean
those
Durker?
games.
Oh, come
She mean kickball.
We're doing soccer.
Are you? What else do you like? What other hobbies do you have outside of?
I have 2 dogs. I love the beach. Love.
Damn, Tinder profile.
There you go, folks.
Love to read.
Love the beach. I have a clit. Swipe left if you want a clit. There you go.
Your Tinder name is Sensation. Because you still have it.
Is that all your hair?
This is real.
Oh shit,
That's real. Uh-oh.
Some
You
straight
gonna do your
Egyptian
scalp
weave
check?
right here.
Would you consider?
Come in, let me
wanna
check your
pull
scalp,
at
bitch.
it?
Oh shit, the official scalp check from Punkie
Official
Johnson.
scout.
She
That's
goes
real.
in.
That's real. That's beautiful.
It's
great
good.
hair.
Shit's
That's
been
good hair.
confirmed.
She got the good hair.
Well, Lydia, I really want to thank you for sharing that. Very compelling, and I'm serious. It was very
Fascinating.
educational, and I'm pretty sure it makes all of us appreciate having 100% of our private parts. So thank you for all of that, and great performance, fun
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
Lydia
Nice job.
Gobriel.
Keep it
Yes,
up.
Lydia.
Keep it up.
Lydia Gobriel. Ghobriel. Very fun. There you go. Ooh, Punkie's not letting her go. Damn, Punkie.
Uh-oh. Damn.
How about making some noise for the incredible drawing of Ryan J. Ebelt, ladies and gentlemen? While you all sat there, he drew tonight's episode. He has something very, 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 the most special thing ever coming out
Wow,
soon.
that's awesome, dude.
I can't wait to be able to talk about it, but that's big announcements coming on the Ryan J. Ebelt art front, on the Kill Tony live front. Big places coming up in 2018. Ladies and gentlemen, Punkie Johnson just made her Kill Tony panel debut. That's her first time on the show. Certainly will definitely not be her last. What else do you have going on, Punkie? Anything you want to plug, or Twitter or Instagram or website or something?
Look, just holler at me at Punkie Johnson, Punkie Johnson on every fucking thing, and wish me luck. I'm filming something for something and something and something and something.
Yeah. And let me
So,
tell you
thumbs and
something.
prayers up.
Tiffany Haddish has been a guest on the show 4, 5, 6 times. She was the Patriot once. I warned you, if you go back to those episodes, I tell you throughout that she's the future over and over and over and over and over again. Every single time I always made a point to. She's hosting Saturday Night Live in 2 weeks. This is your first time seeing Punkie Johnson, and I'm telling you, she's coming for all of you. She's gonna be a fucking star. One more time for Punkie. While she's still not too busy to do this show. The unbelievable two of my favorite comedians in the world, the great and powerful Sklar brothers, ladies and gentlemen. Two of our favorite guests ever. Thank you so much for coming out. Where are you guys going soon?
Thanks, buddy. We're going to be in Bloomington, Indiana this weekend at the Comedy Attic, one of the best rooms in the country. Love it. Be there this weekend. We'll be in Houston the next weekend at the Come and Take It Festival. Very cool. Doing a live podcast there. We have our podcast, Dumb People Town, and Sports View from the Cheap Seats, which you'll be doing Dumb People Town for sure. Yes. We love it. This is one of our favorite things in the world to do is this show. I love it. Thank
and
you
we
for
love having
us.
you. The
Thank
Sklar brothers, ladies and gentlemen.
Thanks, guys.
Jeremiah Watkins had to take off a bit early. He is, I'll just let you guys take care of it. How about Pat Reagan, ladies and gentlemen, the band leader?
Hey, check out our new album, Check Your Head.
Joel Berg, Joel Jimenez.
Tony, I want to say Caleb from last week. He's here. He was sleeping again during this whole episode.
Hey, there he is, Caleb, the star of last week's show.
Maybe we'll see him dozing off next week.
He fell asleep early on in the show, and then at the end of the show made his comedic debut and actually had a really good set.
Boom. Follow me at Mostly Sorry. Thanks, guys.
He's at Mostly Sorry. I'm at Tony Hinchcliffe. All those dates are at TonyHinchcliffe.com, Australia, La Jolla, and a great many things coming up. Brian Redband.
See you guys.
Make some noise for Brian Redband, everybody. Josh Martin. Thank you so much. Have a great night.